cooking some food right now. Food right now. Food right now. I'm cooking some food right
What's
now.
up? What's up,
Food
YouTube?
right now. Food
Welcome
right
to the
now.
first episode of Dodging Swings, where we talk about cooking and simple stuff. Cooking with the microwave, maybe sometimes cooking on the oven, but simple stuff. Stuff that, if you're on the internet watching YouTube videos and you want to cook something, this is a video that you want to watch. It's called Dodging Swings. Thanks for watching. Now, I want to talk about one simple thing that's most important before you start cooking, whether it's for yourself or your family or for a holiday get together, anything like that. The most important thing, the number one thing that you should do and should always practice is, of course, hand cleanliness. Yes, hand cleanliness. That's the first thing you should practice, and I'm sure everyone does it. But there's one thing that I see on TV, these cooking shows. I always see them doing something wrong. They're doing one thing wrong, and I just had to get on here and make a video about it. They touch the food with their bare hands. No matter how many times, how often, or how well you think your hands are clean, they're not. Why? Because you're an adult now. Whether you're a teenager or you're an adult, you're not a kid no more. You can't expect to pick up a hamburger, eat that hamburger with your bare hands, and expect for it to taste good. You might have gotten away with that when you were a kid because you're new to the world. Your body hasn't experienced all kinds of things out there that you will experience when you're a teenager and adult, and that you have experienced as a teenager and adult. It just won't happen. Whether you wash your hands with soap, whether you wash your hands with dishwashing liquid, which is highly deceptive, it's for dishes, or hand sanitizer, which in my opinion is the worst because it leaves behind such a weird taste on your food if you try to eat food with your bare hands. I've done it before. All of us have. Thinking that your hands are clean, yeah, germ-free of course, but you're leaving behind the chemical residue. Whether it's soap, whether it's dishwashing liquid, or hand sanitizer, your hands aren't really that clean. I mean, they're clean as far as germ-free maybe, but you know what? You're tainting your food. You're tainting your food every time you touch them. So what you need to do is you need to wear gloves. Plastic gloves when you're preparing your food. Plastic gloves whenever you're eating your food. Go as far as doing that. Try it. Yeah, it's something you don't see everybody do, but if you do it, and if you care about the way your food tastes, you want something to taste right, you want to do something different, you want to step outside the box, wear gloves. Wear plastic gloves, the same kind of gloves that you see cooks wear in a deli. Have you ever noticed that food from a deli tastes better than if you went to a restaurant and they're touching food with their bare hands? A lot of times, let me tell you something, the trick that restaurants do. They put so much seasoning and so much salt, so much of all these other kind of flavors to try to mask the taste of what? Hands. Yes, it's true. Why do you think they jazz it up with so much of this and so much of that? It's because somewhere along the line, somebody's probably touched that food with their bare hands. When you touch food with your bare hands, you taint it because of what you washed your hands with, because maybe how old you may be, what you've touched throughout your life, how rough or how soft your hands are. Come on. Nobody's hands, if you're not a kid anymore and you're not if you're over the age of, I'd say, at least 10 years old, and you're calling yourself touching food and eating it, it's never going to taste like it did when you were a kid. Because it's just not going to be the same. You should always wear gloves. The same kind of use in a deli. Food that comes from the deli, the people that wear gloves from start to finish when they prepare that food, that's the best tasting food. It's never been touched by human hands. And you should treat your body the same way as a cook would cook that food, preparing it to the utmost best taste. Why don't you preserve that same taste by wearing gloves? The same kind that the people wear in the deli. Yeah, put those gloves on. Eat a hamburger wearing those same kind of gloves, and you'll have a good taste from start to finish. Try this, it'll work. Take my advice for it. I've tried it before. Take my advice and try this. You'll like it. Good advice coming from me. This has been the first episode of Dodging Swings, and next I'll probably be showing you something about maybe an omelet or something like that. Cooking an omelet, who knows? Something simple. But try it. Wear gloves. Every time you cook your food, every time you eat your food. And if you can't find gloves, got a little trick for you. Use a Ziploc bag. Yes, a sandwich Ziploc bag. Next time you go to make a sandwich, a bologna sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese, whatever, you know, and have some bread or whatever, and make a little sandwich. Take this bag right here, not the outside of it. Open it up, turn it inside out. I mean, do I have to show you? Open up this bag and flip it. I regularly do this, especially when I go to eat chicken. I do not eat chicken with bare hands. That's something I did when I was a kid. But take this bag and flip it inside out. Use two hands and never touch the inside like I'm doing right now. Because anything that you touch with your bare hands, as far as food is concerned, you taint it. But flip the bag inside out, Ziploc bag. And if you're eating chicken from KFC or wherever the case may be, or hot wings or whatever, yeah, grab that thing like this with the sandwich bag, and you will have unmistakably good tasting food from start to finish. Trust me. And your hands won't get dirty. Try it. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's like, man, why haven't I never done this before? You did it when you were, when you were a kid, you can get away with touching food, but you're an adult now, grow up. Be responsible. Wear gloves. If you don't have gloves, get a sandwich bag. You can get a lot of them, a whole box of them for cheap. Why not try it? Just do it, and your food would taste outstandingly good. Now, this has been Dodging Swings. That's all I got to say. James Graves Ryder. Thanks for watching Dodging Swings.
I'm cooking some food right now. Food right now. I'm cooking